So today we are starting our spiral notebook, and in our spiral notebook we're going to be keeping our notes and classworks. So to set up your spiral notebook, and please pause at any time if you missed the live class, this is what we are doing. On your first page in your spiral notebook, you're going to put your name on it. You're going to put your name on every page because you're going to have to upload this picture into Canvas to get credit for the assignment. So you're going to put your name in the left side, and you're going to put the date on the right side, and you can circle it. Underneath that, you're going to put the title of the notes that we're doing. So you're going to write notes and then solving multi-step equations part 1. It's very important that you have this title on there because when you take a picture and send it, I will know what assignment you are uploading. It might even be helpful in your notebook when we do notes. You can highlight it so you can find it easily. I'm also going to have you write page 1 in the corner. We're going to put it right above the date. So that way when we have to reference a page, we can find it easily. So the notes are going to be very short. We're just going to go over some steps and we'll do a couple of questions to help. When you are done, you are going to take a picture of your notes and you can send it through Canvas. You should be able to upload it. If you're having an issue, you can always go to Remind and send that way as well. So the first thing I want you to write is the word steps. And remember, you can pause this video anytime if I'm going too fast. The first step in solving an equation is removing the parentheses. So can you write remove the parentheses? And you can use the parentheses symbol if you want. Second step, there's 4 steps. So if you want to number them, so you have them. Second step is to combine like terms. So combine like terms. I'll refer to this as CLT sometimes to shorten it. So you can always write CLT at the end. The next step, solve for the variable. And these notes are meant for a reference. That's why you're writing this, so you can look back to find out what you did and help for future assignments. And then, of course, whenever you solve, you're going to check. So I've got 2 examples for us today. So the first example, I'm going to do example A here and example B here. So the first example, if you can copy it down, can you write x plus 10 plus 3x minus 1 equals 17. You can pause the video if you want and try it on your own and then check back with us. You need to make sure your work is shown or this will not count as a complete assignment. So the first step, step 1, remove the parentheses. There are no parentheses. We go right to step 2, combine like terms. I'm noticing that we have a couple of x's and a couple of constants. So your x's are your variables, constants are your numbers. If I combine these, this x is like an imaginary 1x. So if I add those together, we have a 1x plus a 3x. That's 4x. So 4x. I see a positive 10 and a negative 1. So I can think of that as 10 minus 1. That's a positive 9. So plus 9. And then equals 17. Now the next step, solve for the variable. So what we want to do is get the variable alone. So since this 9 does not have a variable, I want to move it to the right. Since we see plus 9, we do the opposite. So we're going to subtract 9 from both sides. So here we're doing opposite operations, inverse operations. 9's cancel out. We bring down the 4x. And we get 17 minus 9 is 8. Last step, you see multiplying by a number, so we're going to divide by that number. So we're multiplying by 4, which means to divide by 4. You do the same thing to both sides of the equation. 4's cancel out. 8 divided by 4 is 2, so x equals 2. You can always check it. You're going to plug in 2 to all of these x's and see if you get the same answer. So if you want to pause, you can check. The last example, can you write this down for me? 2 parentheses, x plus 8, close parentheses. minus 7, parentheses x minus 3, close parentheses, minus 43 equals 9. I ran out of room, so I'm just putting it on the bottom. And again, if I'm going too quick, you can always pause your video. Step 1 is to remove the parentheses, so I'm going to distribute. That's the distributive property. So I'm going to multiply all of these. So 2 times x becomes 2x. I don't bring down plus 8. This turns into 2 times 8, which is 16, so plus 16. Over here, I'm not multiplying by 7, I'm multiplying by negative 7. So negative 7 times x is negative 7x. Negative 7 times a negative 3 is a positive 21. I have to think of the signs going in front of it as attached. Then I bring down the rest. Minus 43 equals 9. Now I'm going to combine like terms. So I see x's. So I have an x here and an x here. Notice I'm circling the sign with it. 2 minus 7 is negative 5, so I have negative 5x. I see some constants. I see a positive 16, a positive 21, and a minus 43. So if I combine those, let's see, 16 plus 21, that's 37. 37 minus 43 is negative 6, so minus 6 equals 9. Now I'm going to go ahead and solve. So because this x is over here, I need to move this constant away from it. So instead of minusing 6, I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to add 6 to both sides. Make sure you're filling this in. This is all part of your assignment. 6's cancel out. I bring down the negative 5x. Bring down 9 plus 6 is 15. Now both sides, I see multiply by negative 5, so I'm going to divide by the same number, negative 5. I keep the sign with it because I'm multiplying and dividing. Negative 5's cancel out. Then I go ahead and divide. 15 divided by negative 5 is negative 3, so x equals negative 3. I'm going to go ahead and do a quick check just in case I made a mistake. So negative 3 plus 8, that's 5. That's 10. Negative 3 minus 3 is negative 6. That's 42. So here I might have made a mistake. We'll have to check it. Let's double check our work here. $37 minus 6. Everything seems to be good. So to complete this assignment, this whole page needs to be filled in on your note sheet or in your spiral notebook. Then what you're going to do is take a picture of it and submit it in Canvas under Submit Answer. And you can, if that's not working, you can always do it through Remind or send me an inbox message so I know if you're having some issues.